Function f is a quadratic function. The graph of y equals to f of x in the xy plane as a vertex at 6, 10 contains a point 5, 8 and as a y-intercept at 0, a. The graph of y equals to 4 times f of x as a y-intercept at 0, b. What is the positive difference between a and b? Since f is a quadratic function and it is defined as y equals to f of x and as a vertex at 6, 10, we can write the quadratic function f of x in vertex form, that is f of x equals to a times x negative h the whole square positive k. Okay, here for this quadratic function we have the vertex at 6, 10, that is usually we consider h, k as a vertex. So the vertex h, k equals to 6, 10. So that is we have to plug in this 6 for h over here and this 10 for k over here. Then we get the quadratic function f of x equals to a times x negative 6 the whole square positive 10. And also the graph of the quadratic function contains a point 5, 8. So contains the point 5, 8 means we can plug in the exponent 5 for this x over here and this 8 for y over here. Actually, instead of 5 we have f of x here because the question says y and f of x are equal. So here we can consider this f of x as y. So since a parabola, the graph of the given quadratic function contains this point 5, 8, let's plug in this 8 for the y coordinate, that means for f of x equals to a times the x coordinate 5 for this x over here. Then I'm getting 5 negative 6 the whole square positive 10. Then I'm getting 8 equals to a times negative 1 the whole square positive 10. Then I'm getting 8 is equal to, so the evaluation of negative 1 the whole square is just 1. 1 times a is a positive 10. Let me write the stuff over here. 8 equals to a positive 10. So now I subtract 10 from both sides to solve for a. When I do so I'm getting negative 2 on the left side and the right side I'm just getting a. So now I can take the quadratic function over here. In this function I can plug in this negative 2 for the a over here. Let me do it. So then the given quadratic function becomes f of x equals to negative 2 times x negative 6 the whole square positive 10. Okay, now the given quadratic function is complete because there is no any unknown constant. And also the question says that the given quadratic function has a y-intercept at 0, a. Since the given quadratic function has a y-intercept at 0, a, we can plug in this x coordinate 0 for the x over here and a for the y coordinate a for y means for this f of x. Let me do it. So now I'm going to plug in the y coordinate a for this f of x over here. So because y and f of x are equals to negative 2 times, and for this x we can plug in the x coordinate 0. Then I'm getting 0 negative 6 the whole square positive 10. A equals to negative 2 times. So 0 negative 6 whole square is just negative 6 the whole square positive 10. So a equals to negative 2 times. The evaluation of this negative 6 the whole square is 36 positive 10. Okay, let me continue the stuff over here. Then a equals to negative 2 times 36 is negative 72 positive 10. Then when I simplify this stuff, I'm getting negative a equals to negative 62. Okay, now we have to find the difference between a and b according to the question in which I got the value of a. So the value of a is negative 62. So still I have to find the value of b so that I will be able to find the difference, the positive difference between a and b. Okay, so to get the value of b, what I'm going to do is I'm going to consider this part of the question, that is y equals to 4 times f of x. So already we got the stuff which is equivalent to this f of x that we have here. So this is the expression which is equivalent to f of x. So we can plug in this expression for f of x over here. Then I'm getting 4 times negative 2 times x negative 6 the whole square positive 10. So then I'm getting y equals to, now I can distribute the 4 to this one and this one. So when I do a distribution of 4 to this, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 times x negative 6 the whole square. And 4 times 10 is 40. Okay, now I got this function, that is y equals to 4 times f of x, and for this function we have the y-intercept 0, b. So that is I can plug in the x coordinate 0 for x over here and the y coordinate b for y over here. Let me do it. Then b equals to negative 8 times 0 negative 6 the whole square positive 40. And b equals to negative 8 times negative 6 the whole square positive 40. And now b equals to negative 8 times, so the evaluation of this negative 6 the whole square is 36 positive 40. Then b equals to, so negative 8 times 36 is negative 288 positive 40. Then b equals to, when I combine this negative 288 and 40, I'm getting negative 248. Okay, now I got the value of B as well. So now I have the value of A and the value of B. So the value of A, I already got it, that is negative 62. Now I got the value of B, that is negative 248. So now my aim is to find the positive difference between A and B. Since I have to find the positive difference between A and B, first let me find the difference between A and B. For that I have to do subtraction between A and B. Since I need positive difference, I have to take absolute sign for this one. Even if the difference between A and B, that is the value of A negative B is negative, it will become positive because of the absolute sign, because I need positive difference. Okay, now let me plug in the values for A. A is negative 62, and this negative is taken to find the difference. So that this negative is taken as this, and the value of B is negative 248. Let me write it. Okay, now absolute value of negative 62 and negative times sign will become positive 248. Okay, now when I combine this negative 62 and positive 248, I am getting absolute value of positive 186. Okay, here we got a positive value inside the absolute sign. In case if we get a negative value over here, so we'll be taking positive, I will be taking it as a positive value because of the absolute sign. Anyways, so it's equals to 186. So the positive difference between A and B equals to 186.